everyone, it's Judy. Welcome back to Rose Lane. And you know what? While I'm thinking of it, let me set my timer. I know this is an obnoxious little sound, but I'm going to try setting this now for 40 minutes. And we'll see if this works. So we are ticking away. Very nice. I just decided I was working on something for in this strawberry journal. And I had this card in here, and it was just this whole card, and I was like, you know, it's really plain. I'm not sure what to do. I need to give it a little interest. So I started playing. So I've kind of made a mess, but that's okay. I started playing and I thought, okay, what if I make it into a pocket? This was the, let me just kind of knock those off there. This was originally, if I can find, here's the center. That's what it was. Okay, and I had it in that little side pocket, and I thought, oh, I don't know. And then of course I ran it through my Sizzix, and the washi tape peeled off the paper. So upsetting. I think I'm going to invest in one of those magic, magnetic boards, so that maybe perhaps I don't have to use the tape to tape things down, because this happens way too often. And not that it's a big deal. I probably would have decorated it anyway, but now I have to decorate it where it tore and not where maybe I would have liked. So I took this out, and while I'm thinking of it, let me just go ahead. I'm just going to use this as a tag the way it is. I'm going to have to do something down there. Let me just, I'm going to ink this off to the side, because all these little bits, little foam bits come off of the applicator, the little sponge applicator thing, and then they get all on my desk, and they make a mess on my work. They leave little spots and smears and things where I don't want them. So anyhow, so I was happy to see that my 2 half-hour or so videos, so that's going to be something for later. I'm just going to probably put a ribbon on it. I had a thing. Here we go. My other 2 half-hour videos actually worked. Now I'm talking to myself if this doesn't work, because you won't ever see it. But if it does in fact go up, yeehaw. So I'm very excited about that. So that's what I decided to do. I thought I would just cut this centerpiece out, and then I wanted a little larger, and I just took, this is not centered on here because it was a piece of cardstock that I had cut some other things out of, so I had a chunk of space, so there it goes. So I'm just going to, you know, place it wherever it's, you know, going to be what it's going to be. And I think for the card, rather than have it go in from the top, I think I'm going to have it go in from the side. My hands are kind of dirty because I have been playing this morning while I'm doing laundry. Obviously this has to go this way because that is where I sort of cut it. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this onto here to, you know, where it looks like it's centered to me. And of course I always have to hold it up because, yeah, I can't tell on an angle, obviously. Okay. So I'm just going to try to center that. It was the one size and then 2 sizes down on my templates. For crying out loud. Would have been easier, I think, if I just cut it the same size, wouldn't it? But, you know, I want to use those darn scraps. I think I can go up a little bit more, and now I've got to come over a little bit more. I'm gonna get it, I promise. So mostly I was thinking I would end up having to do videos where I had everything out and ready to go. Now that's gone down. Okay, a little higher. When I push it up, then I push it over, and then I have issues. So, oh, for crying out loud. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if I can figure it out by eye for me. I'm just going to reach in here. Hopefully I won't shake the table. I'm gonna grab a couple of regular paper clips and see if I can get this to paper clip where I have it so I can hold it up and see if it's actually where I want it. If that makes any sense at all. Okay, so it's kind of going that way. So let's just work with it. Oh, well, that's actually not bad. I think I'm just slightly tipped, so I think I can adjust that there and maybe there. She's working nice with the paper clips. I think I've got that right. I hope I've got it right. It's gonna be right, because that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go ahead and glue this down. Come on, lift up. I'm gonna make sure I'm in frame for you. We're just gonna go ahead and glue this down with the Barely Art glue. Go ahead and do that. Let's hope I've got this straight. We'll go on this side and we'll glue this bit down. So I hope everybody is doing well, and again, like I say, enjoying your summer. I am doing this video, today is the 7th, 8th, 9th, I believe. One of these days I'm going to get a calendar down here, but the reason why I don't is because being in the basement, I've got cinder block walls, so I can't just put a little nail in and hang a calendar. That is my problem. It takes, you know, a drill. And yeah, so I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing to try to remedy a calendar problem down here, but I really could use one that's up and on the wall and out of my, you know, I hope I'm not putting glue out there. No, okay. A little bit on that spot, but not too much. Let's take this one off. And, oh, I think, did I get that end? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay. See, this is what I mean about the Barely Arts. It can be moved, but sometimes when you lift it up, it will pull the paper. So I'm just going to go around the edges here to make sure this is glued down all the way, because I'm probably not going to put acetate completely over this at all. So let me just pick that up. I'm going to try to find any place where it's a little on the loose side. Okay, just use my dry wipe to press that down. See, I can feel where it's lifting away, where I've already glued, because I can feel how soft the paper is. And I don't know what it is about this glue that does that, but yeah, okay. So originally that was going to be the back of the card, and then, like I said, I thought it was just a little too plain. Now, because of this, I think what I may do is, let me just have a look, and hopefully this won't shake the camera too much. I have some antique linen, and I think I'm going to try to just fill these spaces in if I can find the right. Nope, that wasn't it. I got to stand up for this because they're a little out of my reach. Aha, here we are. It's either antique linen or some other kind, but I think it'll be fine with this. And I'm just going to try to take away some of that stark white, just in case anything sort of peeks through under the butterflies that I'm going to put here. So that helps. Okay. Hopefully I'm not shaking the table too much. A little at a time. You don't want to go over board with it. And since I've got this out, let me get this piece, and I'll do this little spot where the washi, pulled it up. And you know, it's funny. Sometimes it works fine, sometimes it doesn't. Most times I find it's the same tape that does the issue. So I'm thinking I may just throw this tape away, because the only reason why I'm using it for holding down the dies on the die cut machine is because it's washi tape I'm pretty sure I'm never going to use. This was like a celestial kind of star space thing. I'm sorry, it does take me a minute to cleaning this out while I'm putting it in, sometimes to get the glue, the pin in. So yeah, wow, that really helped. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab a piece of acetate. So that I keep down here on one of my new carts. So just give me 1 second. I just pulled the handle out. I just have to dig for that at the moment. Okay, I do want transparency, so let's see what I have. This one, I believe, is a little thinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these. So, just gotta find this. And I think I hit the cord just now on the, what do you call them? What I like about this is it's got this really neat thin tissue in between. I'm not sure what I'll end up using that for, but I will be using it for something, but I only need a piece of this. So I'm trying to get it away from the paper. Oh, for crying out loud, forget it. Just pull it out. All right, let me fold this back up, and I'm sorry about all the crunching. Put that back in here. Some old copier transparencies on that one. All right, I'm just gonna put that back there. And another pack of paper here. These are the papers I forget about. You know, I never remember, where did I put the transparencies? Where did I put the tracing paper? Where did I put this? Where did I put, you know, this is, that's kind of staticky, which is what's going on there. So I am going to, let me move these butterflies and you. I don't know what I'll use that for, but I'll probably use it for something. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this down, and I've got a Sharpie marker here that will allow me to mark where I want to cut. Okay, I'll spin this back around. You'll see that too. I'm using Lazy Susan's. Let's go ahead with this piece, I think. I'm gonna put these back in the drawer. Hopefully no shaking. Try to open it gently, but it's got that little kind of catch, and I'm just gonna move this wire in there. That might have just jiggled a little, but okay, let's put this over here. Let's unsnap this, find my mark. And there is something sitting on the film, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut this whole piece, and I'm going to put it back in here as best as I can for safekeeping. And go ahead and spin this around, and whoops, go ahead and cut that piece. I'm just going to fold this tissue over it to kind of help keep it a little cleaner. For the moment, I'll put it down there. Okay, let's put that back in here. You know what happened? It's stuck. It's stuck to my, I'm like, where did it go? So it's nice and staticky, I'll tell you that. When I put it down, it's not going to want to move. Let me get whatever I can off of this. Okay. And I'm going to try the Barely Arts glue on here, and let's hope for the best with this. Okay. And down here, try to stay on the transparency. Okay, and here. right, and here. Then what I want to do, since I know this takes a minute to kind of actually set, I'm just going to move it over that way, and I'm going to go around the edge here, and I'm not going to like put a line, I'm just going to kind of dot within. I want it close to the edge, but I don't want it bleeding out onto the plastic, onto the acetate. All right, so I have a pin. Let's put that back in because I'm in no real hurry. If I can find it. It is hard for me. I keep aiming and I keep missing. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Now we'll pick this up. And I basically lined this up with this cardboard. So let's go ahead, press that down. Where is my, I'm kind of coming out of the top here. Okay. Get that acetate on there. And here, to press this down, I'm gonna go from in and press it outwards. So if it wants to spread or smear, it's going to go this way and not towards the opening, more or less. Okay, that should be pretty good. All right, so we have that. Let's put that to the side. And for the moment, I'm going to, well, I don't know. I do want this in here, but I'm going to have to back it on something. I'd like it like that. I'd like it so that you can see more of the strawberries. So I'm thinking if I do it like this, I'm gonna have to move it up just a hair. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some quick measurements. I hope I'm in frame for you. Am I in frame for you? Let me move it up a little higher. I like to try to leave at least about 1/4 of an inch around where, you know, for where I'm gonna glue, so that I'm sure that the tag will fit in, okay? And this is like weird lighting. You know what? Let me shut this one off. Sorry about that one. Okay, I put it on to help me see a little better, so maybe that'll help some. So I would like to see this. It would have to be about 4 inches. Doesn't have to be. All right, I've got 21. I've already used up half my time. It doesn't have to be. Let's say 4 1/4. 4 1/4 by, and I might be able to trim some of this bottom off. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to get a piece of my paper. This was the other one I was using, which I don't want to keep using. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 is what I said, right? So let's see, 6 1/4. All right, let's just go ahead and cut this. I'm just gonna put that right over here. 4 1/4. Spin this around because it looks like I kind of cut that edge a little wonky. Okay, 4 1/4. All right, by 6 1/4, which I think is there and thereabouts. That's good enough. I've got another upcoming project I think I'm going to do because I'm trying to work with things so I don't gather stuff up and then have it in piles and not know what to do with it. So so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking perhaps try trying to make the card fit before I put it, you know, glue this down. It's gonna go in here. Okay. I'm probably gonna put a tab on it, though I think I know what color. I just gotta find what I did with that. This is my upcoming project. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't know where I put it. Oh, I remember where I put it. I'm sorry. I put them up here. Yeah. What I wanted to do was, I got this brainstorm, and let me just grab my, close these and open this one. Nope, not that one. It is. Okay. This is what happens when I supposedly put things away. Where is it? There it is. I was in the wrong drawer. I'm going to go ahead and try to do, this is a very skinny strip, but I thought, what if I could start with my little scraps of, I'm just making sure because I'm really narrow here, with my little scraps of, ooh, that's a hard one, papers, my little scraps of cardstock. If I can take those scraps, I'm trying to make this go in here so I can cut another tab just because I'm here. Okay, oh, yeah, I'm here, okay. All right, there we go, and I'll just throw that away. And make some tabs, and then, you know, I do have tabs, but then I consider, you know, I'm looking for them, and I can't find them, can't find what I want, and I thought, why don't I make a an ephemera folder for tabs? Just something small. It doesn't have to be a big gigantic thing, because that's all that's going to be in there. And then I can put them in sort of by color, you know, for anything that's neutral. This I would put by pinks, you know, anything that's, you know, neutral or pink or blue or green primarily. I mean, sometimes it's not that it's a solid color, but, you know, what is the primary color? When you look at it, what's the first color you see, kind of thing. Oh, I like to do this too, because sometimes I don't always fold them very well. I don't know if you see what I'm doing here. Kind of go back here. And then I'm going to get all those little brown specks all over that too. So yeah, I think maybe for this Saturday coming, I'm going to see if through the week, this is Tuesday, so by Friday I would have to put the video together. I mean, put the video, you know, do the video on Friday. I'd have to get all my stuff together. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness. And see if I can get that done. Make a little ephemera folder for the tabs. And again, I'm off screen and I apologize, but, and like I said, I print all of my things on paper because then I can decide how I want to use them. If I wanted to use it for a fussy cut, if I had printed it on cardstock, it would be too thick. So I print everything on paper, and then if I want to make a tag out of it, I can just, you know, glue it to whatever thickness I want. So that's what I'm doing here. What did I do with the paper? It's down here. All right, so my question is, and I got to keep watching, 16. If I put it, I think I had to put it lower, right? So let's see if I put it lower here. And I'm going to get one of those, I'm going to get a little paper clip out. Let's see here. I want to see where I want to position it on this card. And I don't mind offset because, you know, you can decorate around it, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to flip that over. This is my side where it will be closer to the edge here. That is too high. I want it lower. Okay, so what that means is I am going to have to cut this bottom off some. So let's go ahead and do that. Which is not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. There we go. I have to re-ink. All right. I'm going to try to get this together here, guys. I'm going to try. Okay. So we wanted it lower and over was fine. Let's see. What do I think? Maybe. I'm trying, because I'm thinking I can sort of collage around it a little bit and, you know, add some labels and maybe butterflies to this or something like that. So this is the side we want. Okay, and we want about 1/4 of an inch top and bottom. And it can go a little higher, so that's good. A little bit higher. This is my process. I rarely measure anything more or less. And yeah, so all right, so I'm trying to get it even top and bottom. And I'm sorry I have to hold it up, but I can't tell where I am. Oh, see, that looks nice. Okay, so that's good. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mark this. Hopefully my head isn't in the frame here on you. Very lightly with some pencil lines here. So I know where to glue it down. Okay, good, good. Let's go ahead and get my 3-in-1. 13 minutes, guys. I'll tell you what, if for some reason this cuts off, which hopefully it doesn't, because when it cuts off, it just tells me it's not going to upload. I will try to do second half, but I'm trying to get this done. So yeah, so I cannot believe it is July already. It is July, and I've got this next big project at our church coming up that we are doing backpacks for community schools. And last year we did 365 backpacks. This year we're shooting for 500. Don't ask me why we have to be so ambitious, but it just requires more days and more volunteers. So we'll have to see about that. But this, I'm sorry about that. Get this in here. Put my pencil back in here. This is what I've been trying not to do, is clutter. So as I'm cluttering, I'm going to clean up. Okay, I'm just going to put that over there for right now. So yeah. So I've just ordered, gee, I forget, I think I've ordered about 300 backpacks from preschool through high school. And now we have to get, oh, that's going to be pretty. Now we have to get the, stuffing, you know, notebooks, pencils, pens, all that kind of stuff. I have not heard back from all of the schools yet. School starts here the 3rd week of August, so that should be interesting. Yeah, I'm not minding that this is probably going to be a little thinner. I will probably finish this card in another video. I think, though, because I want to do some collaging around it, so I'll probably finish the card in another video. But I'm thinking it'll be, you know, like that. So that's going to go in there that way. What I need to do on here now is put a backing. And I'm not going to be too picky, so I think what I'm going to do is do it with my regular 32 pound. Oh, I had brought that out because I wanted to do something on there. Well, I guess I'm not doing it on there. So we are going to go ahead and back this with this. I think would be I think this will be sufficient. I think so. Okay, so, and then the, I'm not going to use this glue. Let me go ahead and, before I do that, actually, well, no, let me go ahead and do it. Let me go ahead and do it. So this is my open side, so we don't want glue here. And I'm sorry about the glare. We'll go ahead and use this Barely Art glue. I do have a ton of art glitter glue, and eventually I will find uses for that. But for certain things, I'm liking this one better. Like I said, it gives you a little bit more of a minute to move things, even though it will peel the paper. It kind of peels the paper like the tape did here. So even though it will, whoops, I went too far. Even though it can peel the paper, you can pull it up and still, you know, not wreck what you're working on. Whoops, a little off there. Okay. And then we're just gonna go ahead and I'm going to do my best to cut with scissors. I do have a good base over here. The reason why I wanted to put this in, and I wasn't worried about how it looked inside, if it had to be pretty or anything like that. It's pretty. It's pretty. And I mean, you could, it just came up. All right. You could do that, but put something in or stamp a little bit, which if I wasn't in a hurry, again, racing against my clock here, I could have put something in the middle. All right, over here for that for the moment. This is not still yet the system that I had. I'm gonna go ahead and get my vintage photo because I don't want to do those, I was gonna say antlers, like Gail accidentally called them antlers one day, and now it's kind of stuck. And it was very funny, and every now and then I guess I think of that, but they're antenna. So, but okay, get in there, get this one inked. This is on heavier paper than this. These were older ones. These were just on regular copy paper, so these are a little thinner. Okay, put that back. Now these I'm gonna put these on with this. I'm coming up on 6 minutes, guys. I am still recording. So I'm gonna get a word. I'm trying to think of what word I would want. Maybe the one that says butterflies and bees, if I can find it. And this was the bigger tear down here. So we're gonna just go ahead and do that. And I don't mind gluing that onto the acetate there. And then we'll do this one. Okay, and get this one glued down up here. I may still add something else to this. I may not. We'll just have to see. And we'll put him this way on here. Okay. And I have 5 minutes. Let me see if I can find what I've done with the words I made, which I think these are words right here. I got these. Whoops, sorry. Not only did I probably just hit that, I made an awful lot of music, didn't I? All right, I'm gonna put that right there. And these are the words. So let's see, we have trying to find live your life. How about sense of summer? Let's do that one. Let's do that one. because it's right here. And I think this is the sticker paper, which makes it good. I'm just gonna do that. So probably what I'm gonna do is I'll do this video and then I will do a part 2 and just put it up right behind this one. And this should go up for tomorrow, which would be Wednesday. So like midnight tonight. And hopefully it won't be more than about 20 minutes. We'll see. All right, let's see if I can get this one undone. And where am I going to put it? Do I think like right? I can put it over that a little bit. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Okay, let's try to get this peeled. Whoops, I just pushed the corner down, which isn't nice. Trying to undo that. I did to the most part, but maybe not very nicely. And I'm gonna just put it over the edge of the butterfly. Hope that's straight, and it relatively is. And then I'll just put this card in so that you can see how it will look. And that is going to be that for right now. So that's the end of this part of the video. So I'll hold that up just so that you can see it a little bit. I may decorate it a little bit more. I'm not sure what I may or may not do. We'll see. Probably not. Kind of like it the way it is. And we'll work on the tag for this, the journal card, in the next video. So for right now, guys, be happy, be blessed, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. One of these days I'll get them in the right order. And I'll see you in the next video, which is coming right up after this. Okay. Bye-bye for now.